guys, what's going on? It is Cobra here today, and I am glad to be back making a video for you guys. But today I'm going to be talking about my trip to Florida. If you guys didn't know, I took a trip this past week. That's why I haven't been uploading. I left at 3 a.m. Friday morning, and I got back at Thursday night around 11ish. So I've taken the past 2 days off just to kind of recuperate, and I've actually been working on some other stuff for you guys that will be released very, very soon. But let's get into talking about the trip. But before I do that, I do want to say that the gameplay you're watching is a ranked gameplay in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's a Biolab hardpoint, and we just stomped the other team. I think we beat them like 250 to 24, 28, something like that. I think a couple players dropped out about mid-game, and we were just smashing them. But anyway, I'm going to get on to the trip now. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank Orion's Maniac's family. Orion's Maniac is the person I do a lot of my videos with, and he's actually my cousin in real life, and his family took me to the beach with them, and it was so much fun. So I just want to give a big shout out to all of them. Thanks for that. But I'm just going to go ahead and start off. Friday morning, I left at 3 a.m. in the morning. But it was actually a good trip because it's about a 12 to 14 hour trip from where I live. So it wasn't a bad decision to leave at 3. It was actually a pretty good decision. There wasn't much traffic, and we also had to pick up one of their family members from an airport there. So but overall it was a good move. We got at the beach in Florida at Panama City at about 5ish or 6ish, and that day we just kind of chilled on the beach some. Once we got there and kind of settled in and got everyone settled down and everything like that. So, and I just want to point out the beach was amazing, guys. I love their sand, like it's perfect white sand. It's literally the best. And the waves, they were super duper high. Most of the week, they were calm some of the week, but the waves they were awesome. I think the yellow flag was up 3 or 4 days out of the week. So it was really a lot of fun. You could ride the waves. We had the floaties and the boogie boards and all that stuff. So it was really fun to ride the waves and stuff. But Saturday morning, we woke up, ate some breakfast, and then we headed out shopping. And the place we went was actually really cool. It was called Moby Dick's, and they had a little like alligator like habitat thing. I really don't know what to call it. But in the back of their store, they had 3 alligators in a little like pond that was it had a little waterfall leading to it, and it was really, really, really cool. Yeah, like I said, it had 3 alligators in it, and honestly, they were the most chill alligators I've ever seen. I've never really seen real life ones, but in videos, I mean, you always see them like being aggressive. These guys, I mean, they were just chilling. I have seen a couple alligators before, I take that back, but these ones, they really were just chilling. There was one that was chilling in some weeds over there, and he was getting high, man. That's what he was doing. But the other 2 were just chilling on a rock, looked like they were sunbathing, although they weren't outside. But yeah, I was just really surprised at how chill they were, and they also sold turtles there, and I really wanted to get one, but I didn't want to bring it back on a 12-hour trip, so I decided not to. So that's pretty much all we did that day other than go to the beach, but it was a really cool place, and we saw a lot of cool things. So Sunday, the next day, we went to the beach kind of earlier in the day and just hung out there, you know, what you do at your average beach. And I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's the day we were pushing my cousin out over the water, me and 3 of my other cousins or friends that were there, and we were pushing her out there, and a manatee swims right under us. It was so crazy. We were pushing her out there, and then you just see a black thing go by, and we were like freaking out. We all scrambled from it, and she was just sitting there on the thing. She couldn't go anywhere because she was on one of those little floaty things. But it was hilarious. It actually came out of the water, and that's how we realized it was a manatee. But they really actually don't get too many sharks at Panama City Beach. They said the place that we were at said they've only seen 1 there. So we're almost positive it was a manatee, and when it came up, it didn't have one of those little dorsal fin things. So, but that was pretty cool. But later in the day, we headed to the arcade and other games. And let me tell you, the arcade was a special place. We'll get to that later in the week. But the arcade was literally awesome. First off, I watched some of the other people do go-kart riding. I particularly didn't really want to do that. I'm not a big go-kart person. So me and Orion's Maniac set out on that one and just watched them do it, but it looked like they had a lot of fun. But next at the place we went to the arcade area, and there were a lot of games we played there. We played Terminator Salvation, and you know, just the normal arcade games. We didn't really win anything too big, but we still had a lot of fun just playing the games. And then after that, one of my other cousins had a bad experience on the go-kart riding, so she didn't want to do the bumper boats, so she let me go ahead and do that, and that was so much fun, guys. So I know you've heard of bumper cars, but this was bumper boats. So you were in your own like circular boat on a little water pool area, and you were all playing bumper cars, and that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I really didn't even know that was a thing, but it was really, really awesome and a lot of fun. The water would splash up on you when you hit other people. It was just an awesome experience. And then after that, we went putt-putting. Putt-putting's always been one of my favorite things to do. I have no clue why, but man, I was sinking them putts, and we were keeping score to about 9 holes in, I would say. But then everyone started getting really hot and tired, so everyone just started rushing through the holes. So then it was kind of hard to keep up with it, because I think we had 10 people there. So it was really, really, really hard to keep up with everyone. So we just said forget the score and just went on going. So it was a really enjoyable experience too as well. I always enjoy putt-putt. You know me, professional over here, sinking all the putts. No, I'm just kidding. I was doing pretty good though. I'm one of my best putt-putts actually. But that was pretty much all for that.